This morning, we're down at Dahariz beach. We're not here for the beach. It's pretty much just this for endless kilometers. It's not a great place for photographs, but what is just over here. Now, there are maybe a dozen or so of these homes, buildings, something. I'm not quite sure what these were built for. Clearly, there's no one here, and no one's been here for a very long time. It is prime beach location, so we'll take a look around. I've been around here before, but never really taking the time to look closely at what might be available in terms of a great photograph. So 9 o'clock in the morning, sun's not too bad, feeling pretty good. Hopefully we can find something interesting today. I will find bats, I know that for sure. There's a few buildings that are homes to bats, so we'll try to avoid those the best we can. Yeah, but let's get into it today, huh? I've already had a chance to look at this scene from a couple angles already before I step on that sand and maybe try to see what's inside. So I want to get these pictures first. I'm sort of thinking about this corner as the vertical line on the left side of my frame, and then having the gradual fade here, have a bit of the sky to match the sand as it comes together like this, and a bit of the shadow from the wood. Probably get a couple different points of view and perspective, and then probably also shoot from off on this side right here across this way. So that's the plan. We'll get these shots right now at f11. Seems to be all right. Again, I want to do a slight underexposure in case the sun is just a bit too bright and washes things out. So set up these shots and then we'll move on. So far, it looks as if it's the same architect with the same style of design. So we have these exposed beams that were the patio uncovering at some point, coming across. So I don't make myself take photographs. If I'm not really that happy with what I see, I don't try to make it into something. Just walk away, find something better. But I will take a shot here. I'm going to be shooting from over on this side, and I'm framing it along this line here, and then moving the point of focus at the end right over there. Looking for obviously the repetition of the line here, and not so much some interesting subject, but to sort of see how the shadows work along with the wood beams across the image. We have the door frames and the window frames also creating verticals, the bricks that are exposed creating horizontals. So we'll take this shot, a little mix of different line and form across the image. Maybe it will surprise me. We'll see. Bit more of the same. So yeah, let's carry on and hopefully might find something a bit different in the remaining structures. Wow, this is a bit different. But I don't know if this is going to really give a photograph that I'm sort of really drawn to. I'll have to take a look around, sort of see what could be available, but yeah, no promises. Maybe this will work, maybe not, but why not, right? So it's kind of framed the way that you see it. I want to have this as the foreground, and it's going to split the windows on each side so that you don't see the wall between the door and the window. It's just the pillar. We'll extend out into this area here through this doorway and the window to get the background estuary and wetland, and just a bit over here. So I'm at f/16 and I'm shooting at 5/100ths of a second. Now let's see if we can get it. Found something a little bit more interesting, I think, right through here. Now this is kind of annoying, but I'm going to shoot from down here underneath this and get the wall, the windows, the cross beams, shadow, all of that, and maybe some birds, shooting in a portrait orientation. Don't know why that word was so hard right there, skipped my mind. So we'll get in this shot right here, again f/16, 5/100ths of a second, and this one I've got a good feeling about. We found one of the bat homes. Nothing to take pictures of in there, but yeah, there they are. Found another bat home. I don't want to disturb the bats too much, so hopefully just get the pictures that I want and we'll move on. So the first shot is actually going to be straight down this way in the portrait orientation. I'm going to be getting this wall with the top parts of this to the door frame here. So we're getting all of these lines and shadows and different geometry. The other shot that I'm going to take is going to be from off camera this way. I want to get a shot through here where these are coming together into this doorway on that corner. So we'll get two shots here and get out of here before we bother the bats too much. I don't want to disturb them a whole lot today. It's just rude, right? So let's get it done. Getting near the end of the line here today. It's the last two. That one right here, it's kind of interesting, but with the sun now, the entire front facade of the building is in shadow, and really there's nothing interesting happening anymore. But we'll take a look. We'll walk this last part. It's been a nice, good hour, 15 minutes. Pretty happy with the day. Dozen shots, not too bad. Well, last part, take a look around, see what we got. We'll call it a day. It's warm, it's humid, so that part's a little uncomfortable. But still a great morning. Still a great morning to be out. Nothing here really of interest. Just with how the sun is right now, just not going to get anything that sort of really catches my eye. Yeah, the question always is every picture you take going to be great, or does it need to be great? And the answer is no. I don't think so. I don't think every picture that I take needs to be great. I hope every picture I take is great, but I know that's not the truth. And that's not a reason to be discouraged. It's not a reason to stop trying, because it is a process. It's consistency, it's repetition, and it is shooting and shooting and shooting, and self-reflection and analyzing and being critical and understanding what elements you are succeeding at, what elements that you are not succeeding at. What step in the process maybe did you overlook? All of the things that you need to do before you take the photograph is where you can hone the skills to hopefully get a higher percent of great photographs in the end, and then not so many just sort of average photographs. So it's worth it every time. There's no question about it. It is a joy, and the process is the challenge. And yeah, the more we do it, hopefully the better we get at it. So we'll finish off this roll somewhere else, and then get a chance to look at these negatives and see what I did well at and what I didn't do so well at. So until next time.